Welcome back here, 2016 NXL Great Lakes Open. I'm Matty Marshall alongside Archie Montemayor from San Antonio X Factor, along with Todd Martinez. So the last set here of the prelims in the morning division here on Friday, it's going to be Moscow Red Legion taking on Seattle Thunder, and Upton 187 crew taking on Baltimore Revo. So Russian Legion, they won their first game, and Thunder also won their first game. And both those teams look very strong. 187 crew and Revo, they both lost their first game, so one of those teams is going 0-2. Red Legion, I thought, again, if you guys watch that game, it's a very interesting story with how the younger talent is being cultivated by the veterans on that squad. They could be a really scary team here pretty soon. And Thunder had a pretty amazing, with Matt Chim, gunned down, able to somehow sneak away from in a one-on-one and run up the field and dive in and hit that buzzer to win the game for his team. So, I don't know, Todd, what do you think about this matchup?
Well, I mean, I don't think the Russian Legion really looked as strong as I thought they were going to be early, but, it was first game early in the morning. Seattle Thunder really looked sharp to me, getting attacks going on both sides of the field. Really liked the way that they were playing, but Russian Legion ended up winning that match. Same with Thunder. Both by the skin of their teeth. So.
Well, they finally put Smotroff in. We didn't see Smotroff at all at in the last game, even though he's been playing great for him. Polnikov, he stepped up huge for them in that game, but we saw Yanuszewski get the spins on the snake side, and we didn't see much out of Yanuszewski over here on the snake side.
Yeah, what we did see was Brandon Morales up here in Snake 2, like he is once again, with Map Chim behind him.
I mean, yes. It's already been 40 seconds into this point, and both teams are 5 up. So it might be one of those games where it's going to come down to a couple of dinks here and there.
We see Gomez and Chim on your screen doubling up that back center, and looks like they got a shot on Burtnikov, and then Chim backs up out of there. So nice work here by Thunder. They're in good field position with Mitchell Jordan, that center 15. Morales here in Snake 2, but it looks like they lose Gomez. So now it's 4-on-4. Smotrov's able to make it into the snake here.
Ooh, nice shot by Brandon Morales. Oh, but he bounces Polyakov there in the center, bounces him again in the hand.
If I'm that Russian Legion guy in that can up the field, I'd just move to that wall, man. I mean, it looks like he's already playing so tight. Oh,
and there comes Mitchell Jordan and gets him. And Polyakov going to run off, and that's going to open up the door for Brandon Morales to come, and he shoots Smotrov on the run. Mitchell Jordan with another kill.
Looks like Kirill. But Jordan gets shot. Here comes Brandon Morales trying to clean out the last player here for Russian Legion. Brandon Morales completely all the way on to their side of the field over here. He's going to have to take cover, but that is going to do it.
That was a chaotic end to that point there.
Yeah, but that's how Seattle Thunder was winning points in that first match.
Well, I like to see them playing a little more aggressive, at least from this point, what I've seen. Because normally, they play the slower game, and they really do play that slow game really well. But again, if you can add a little bit of aggression to that, it's going to bode well for your squad.
Well, we've been hearing really good things coming out of the practices for Thunder about Brandon Morales. And, he's been one of those really talented. He's a quick guy. He's naturally aggressive, but he'd been making some bad mistakes when he first, came into the league. But he's really cleaned that up a lot and has really kind of dedicated himself a lot more to the grind, and I think it's showing out here.
Yeah,
and I think he's that guy that they need to be aggressive, and he's doing well.
Had a great first point there. Coming up on that snake side, ended up running through and got Samotrov, and I think Samotrov was going to try to go bunker the guy in their wall, and he came and said, no, sir.
Yeah, and also Mitchell Jordan continuing to play well in that center, very calm and composed, yet aggressive at the same time for Thunder, and then obviously Map Chim playing lights out too, so Thunder could continue to prevail here. We will see lots of game left now. Getting into this match here with Revo, 187 crew, 187 crew on your screen. There's a body there on the D side of the field, so 4 players left alive for them, but 4 for Revo.
Yeah, both guys lost that Dorito side runner. Revo is up in the wall. Oh, looks like a penalty here on
our first
187.
major. First major of the tournament here on 187.
So I think that's a 3-on-1 then. Revo looking to finish this one up pretty quickly here.
Falatico coming through here, trying to count the bodies.
I think the ref pulled him out too, so I don't know if maybe one of the other guys got shot before the ref pulled him.
Well, that major penalty hurting 187 here big as Falatico and Sense walk in, hit that buzzer. First point's going to go to Baltimore Revo.
Dang, there's been 3 matches and no majors yet?
Yeah.
Wow.
Not a lot of penalties so far here in this event. He got 3 in their first event, or first match against Infamous, but we really haven't seen too many penalties.
Yeah, and now that I think about it, I don't know that I saw one in the last match.
30 seconds.
Yeah, so which is rather rare, to be honest.
Yeah.
Looks like Zabara coming out to get a spin here for the
20
Russians.
seconds.
I think that's the, I don't know. Todd, do you remember seeing Zabara at all in that first game?
Not really.
Yeah, I didn't think that if he did get a point, must have been on that D side.
10 seconds.
But he's going to come out and get a spin. He's also been another story with the Russians. The younger guys stepping up. Zabara,
Did they not play the French guys in the first point?
They did.
Oh,
No, they
okay,
did.
okay.
Axel was getting a bunch of spins over there
All right.
on the D side of the field. So now here, up by 1. Russian Legion.
Both
sending
teams on the wall.
Yeah, sending Polykov up there again. And he's going to come around, see if he stays alive. Commits his body, ends up taking out Jordan.
So now it's a 4-on-4. Got Berdnikov in the back center holding down that snake lane. And look for him to move the snake side tower. Small temple there. And looks like Mikey Lou moving up that Dorito side.
You know, with all these guys getting out to their spots alive, being 5 up a lot, I've heard a lot of people talking about bounce shots. These people are living so long, it doesn't seem like the bounce shots have really been a factor so far.
It's not. It's definitely not the worst field for bounce shots. You know, there are some out there, but you know, especially also the other thing is when you're this far away from each other, you know, it's a little bit different.
So Thunder up by 1 right now, up over Russians. Map coming over to help out. Morales. Going in the snake for either team. Ooh, looks like Morales getting shot in his spot.
So got a body advantage for the Russian Legion, and Berdnikov getting into the snake, and looks like he's gonna. Oh,
Chim also getting shot in the neck in his position as well too. So a couple of bad deaths here for Thunder. Opens it up here for Russian Legion as Berdnikov gets into snake too. They're trying to tie this game up. So we haven't seen Morales or Chim really die out of their spots much at all in that first game. So then this time they do it pretty much at the same time.
Yeah, they're just steadily alive over there, that first match. But, you know, first point here, and we actually saw them get shot out of those spots. Doing a good job holding it down on the snake side as, you know, Mitchell Jordan's been attacking that center.
so kind of an uneventful ending to that game. Just bodies from Thunder just got shot out of their spots.
Yeah, so it's all tied up in 1 apiece.
There's Yanushevsky.
And now we'll see if 187 can get back in this, tie this game up with Revo.
Well, it's good for Yanushevsky to get out here, get a solid point, stay alive, because again, he was struggling in that first match.
Point approved.
Now, 187 bringing their group out to play the second point. And they have had a little bit of roster roulette. They do not have Matt Derula. They don't have Matt Derula. Oh, so it looks like Painter. We have Painter over here in paintball jail, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like that might have been a gross major.
Okay.
Yeah, so Painter's talking to the referee. Doesn't seem to be too angry, though. So, but yeah, Painter definitely here in paintball jail. We're going to get some information to see if that was actually a gross major.
10 seconds.
But yeah, it's like I was saying, you know, 187 going through a little bit of roster roulette. Derula is not here. They get Mantoni back. Didn't know if Nick Sloviak was going to make it to this event because his house flooded, but he did. And now Nick's going to be, they're going to have to weigh on Nick because Painter has to sit out for 10 minutes. They play pretty much the same position as that 2 or that 3. So now on the breakout, good breakout here for 187. But the good thing I want to say about 187, Max Traylor spoke to this in his interview a little bit, was, you know, they have depth now. Some of the second tier guys on that team have really been getting some spins last event, this event, and doing well. You see old Lloyd, Chris Lloyd, Stephen O'Mara on your screen there. Trying to put another point on the board here for Baltimore Revo. So Todd, was it a gross major?
Gross major, got shot in the pod and chucked it.
I hate that rule.
Wow,
I hate that rule.
Out for the rest of the match.
is it just the match or is it this match and one?
He said just this match.
All right.
Like, I understand giving them an actual major for that.
Yeah.
But a gross major?
Yeah. Well, I thought it was a.
Oh my God, another major on 187. So not the best start to this match.
I thought a gross major was just 10 minutes too. You know, 10 total minutes of game time. But we saw O'Mara last match or last event get shot, get rid of it, and then he was out for that match and the next match.
Yeah. So another point here goes to Baltimore Revo, and it's going to be 2-0 in their favor.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, two different majors going up for 187 in the first 2 points. Definitely not the way you want to start, but you know, if you're a Revo, you'll take it.
If you're going to do it, get it out of the way early.
Yeah.
So you got some time to come back.
We haven't actually seen much of Omara.
He got some spins.
Yeah, a couple.
Yeah, he got some spins.
The last event, he was playing the snake every time. He was their one guy that kept riding him.
Is that the kid that came from Vicious?
No.
10 seconds.
There he is,
There we
Eddie
go.
Painter.
Paintball prison.
Paintball prison stuck there with the referees. That's what happens if you get a gross major. You're not even allowed to stay in the pit anymore. You have to come over, sit in paintball jail, wait there until you've served your sentence. So now here it's all tied up at 1 apiece. Russians losing a body. That's
Losing
Polykov
2 bodies
again.
now.
So now it's just 3 players left alive for them. Polykov getting shot there, trying to get up to the center 50. Hansen alive at that center 50 here, rolling around here, shooting, trying to lock down the snake side of the field for Thunder.
Mitchell Jordan ran straight to that wall, jumped over the top, and just scolded Polykov
Oh, is that how he
running
got
up
it?
there.
Nice.
That's Hansen up there.
Through the window. Sorry, Hansen jumped up through the window and shot down on
Well,
him.
he tried to do that the last time he went up, remember?
Yeah.
He's a tall guy.
And Berdnikov getting shot out of the snake side tower, and that's going to leave it a 4-on-2 for the Russian Legion here. So Thunder, you know, I mean, granted, it's Kirill and Axe.
Yeah,
Axe,
and there's Kirill getting shot out of his spot here, feeling the pressure as Thunder able to make it to the 50-yard line on the D side as well. Now Map Chim pushing up on the snake side. Here comes Hansen past the 50-yard line in the center.
Oh, that's
he
a big
completely
boy.
commits. Nobody's picked him up because it's just the last player left alive over there. So nice job by Hansen. Gets himself a 2-pack here.
Hansen up at the Wario.
Yeah.
Doing what the big guys do at the Wario.
Got to make your size count up there.
Point approved.
Yeah, so nice point by Hansen. Nice point again by Chim. Chim
Yeah, so-
playing very consistent, except for the only early death we really saw to Chim was that first
Well,
point.
Thunder's playing great.
Let's check out this replay here. So we're looking at the breakout. Look at Hansen, big Will Hansen up in the center, and he comes over the top.
Wow.
Shoots Polykov.
You know, that's interesting, too, because if the Russian guy hadn't delayed it all, he
was
would
gonna say he beat him
yeah,
there.
Yeah.
And then you can see there's Kirill Peridny. So actually, Hansen got a 3-pack on that one because he got that shot on Peridny right there, and then he took the last player out as well. So 3 confirmed kills there for Hansen.
All right, so is 187 going to get another major here, or are they going to play a point?
Well, if they want to compete in this game, they need to play clean. Well, at least they're back with 5 strong.
Yeah.
I feel like Revo always gets better throughout the event. They're one of those start slow teams, but then start to pick it up.
Trade out on the W here, and 187 getting in the snake.
Yeah, 187 definitely helped them out with those penalties, but watched Revo practice yesterday. You know, they were playing pretty good on this field.
All right, 187's got now 2 kills, and also getting in the snake too, so like to see that. Looks like they've got is that Lazat in that the wall, the little mini W behind the wall, cutting off the Dorito side, and they're playing a little more aggressive on the snake side for 187. So here he is jumping in. Oh,
Pike gonna get picked off, trying to go from 2 to 3 on the snake side.
now it's a 3-on-3 again.
Pike got a lot of balls
Yeah,
over
I was
there.
going to say, man, he got
my.
torched. So now no one in the snake for either team. Looking at Revo on your screen as we pan over. You can see there, snake is clear.
Looks like Zaleski's gonna make this move over here.
Yeah, Zaleski quickly gets into snake 2, and here comes a big move all the way to snake 3. Henry Sense.
Oh, this is
the
gonna
battle.
Be interesting. I don't think Zaleski knows he's right in front of him. Oh, he does.
So Zaleski able to pretty much get a free kill there. Sense had no idea that Zaleski was at that 50-yard line.
They were both honestly kind of taking it a little slow there.
Yeah, but Zaleski had his gun up.
Yeah, well, yeah.
He was prepared at least for the
Yeah.
engagement, even though he didn't know exactly where he was. And now Zaleski trying to get another crossfield kill as looks like Revo makes his move to the 50-yard line, but makes it through clean.
Lazat up in the middle, working with Zaleski.
Well,
Here comes Baker back all the way to the snake corner. Looks like he's gonna make it in.
Oh, wow.
Because everybody looked
Now
towards the Dorito
Zaleski's
side.
kind of in a weird spot because he's got a guy behind him and in front of him.
Yeah, but it looks like Lazat able to take out that player there at the 50-yard line for Revo, so just 1 player left alive. Baker in the back corner bunker over here. Baker stuck there looking at 3 bodies left alive for 187, and Zaleski's going to take him out. So
I think Baker had the opportunity to go bunker Zaleski clean there because Lazat and Zaleski were both looking across the field, and Slowiak was over there in the Dorito corner. He can't see it anyways. But, oh well. 187 gets on the board. No major there, so, you know, contested point.
yeah, well, if it's 3-on-1 and the point is developing, and you have the 2 of the 3 players that you're looking at are on one side of the field, and you do have that opportunity to run down the guy in front of you, that is one of the ways you can pull off those low body situations.
Yeah.
Because they're not expecting you to you know, attack, because there's only one of you left. So here we go with the replay. And then up in the center there goes Kenny Frank playing the aggressor. Comes and takes out, I think that's Donovan. And then over here in the snake, see Zaleski with his gun up. Sense just goes right into his gun. Tried to get that shot on Zaleski as he got stitched, wasn't able to do it. So nice work by Zaleski, gets in there, and just fundamentals. Get into an important spot, keep your gun, focus. You can see there are the Fan Wagon scores so far. Trying to win that shocker, and HK package first place, Axe for second, Z2 Loader for third, Grills for fourth. Here comes a breakout right now for Thunder. Getting out back corner bunker on the D side of the field. Decent cross field spread. Their attacker over here looks like they put Knight over now as the one over here on the snake side of the field. First body to drop is Polnikov. Comes off for the Russians. 4 players left alive for them. No one in the snake yet.
And Scott Knight gonna take the walk early over here. So just Matt Chim in the back center, looking towards the snake side. All the other Thunder players focused on the Doritos.
So Chim's gonna come over and try to keep Yanuszewski honest over here. Yanuszewski makes his move into snake 1.
Alexander Birnikov moving behind him in the map's mirror.
This Thunder Russian Legion game is really evenly matched. I'm liking this one.
Yeah, good game so far. 2-1 in favor of Thunder. Still a lot of time left to go. 10 minutes. Ooh, looks like
shot through the W there.
Yeah, uncharacteristic early death by Birnikov, and there goes another body coming off for Russians. So that means some good gunfighting right now by the 3 players left alive for Thunder. Actually, 4 players left alive for Thunder, and that is going to be points going to be conceded. So
4-on-2. They want their time.
yeah, the gunfight's there working right now for Thunder as they go up by 2. Thunder looks good, man. This is a good test for Thunder. You know, we've seen Moscow Red Legion. I mean, the Russians, they're ranked 4th overall. They took 6th in Vegas. Then they went into Texas, took 4th there and 5th at Nashville. So they've been very consistent.
Yeah.
And so 4th overall for them. Thunder ranked 9th. They took a 12th, a 6th, and a 12th. So a big test here for Thunder, coming off the win that they had in their first match against Revo. And looking really solid right now, up by 2. Against Moscow Russian Legion. So now 187 crew, and there is Revo. There's McKenna. Revo, the furthest player over here on the snake side. Send a couple bodies up there in the center. They do shoot a player off the break.
Down 2, 187.
Yeah, 187 losing 2 bodies, just 3 players left alive for them. Roberts comes off early.
Does not look like they got a kill off the break, so 5-on-3 here.
Yeah, so Roberts and Lazat coming off at the outset of this point here for 187. Revo with the 2-body advantage to see what they can do with it.
And both these teams lost their first match, so don't want to go 0-2, lose this match.
Tony going out to the snake side, out of that back center, trying to team up on McKenna over here by himself on the snake side for Revo. Smith in the middle, Sean Rill in the can over there on the Dorito side.
Looks like McKenna gets in the snake here and matched up with by Zaleski. And then Kenny Frank jumping up into the wall there, so he's probably going to slow down that snake side for slow down 187 on the snake side.
Yeah, McKenna jumps into snake 2. And now he's going to get right to snake 3.
So McKenna and Frank working together. Looking towards snake side. Revo does have a body in the mini mini wall looking towards the Dorito side.
You know, I just if you're Revo right now, you're wanting to get on that up that Dorito side. I mean, they've got 2-body advantage, and they don't have any presence on the Dorito side of the field right now.
Yeah, nothing's stopping them. There's only 1 gun from the 3 that are left for 187 that's even looking towards the D side of the field. 2 guns here looking at McKenna as he makes his move on the snake side, and that's when that opportunity comes for Revo to make the moves over there on the D side of the field.
They want to put this point away. That's where it's going to come from. Oh, and Zaleski makes a move onto the snake 2 unseen.
McKenna, though, he gets shot out of his spot. Bad death for McKenna.
This could change the point real quick because I don't think they know he's in the snake 2.
Yeah, and Kenny Frank was getting kind of squirrely in there. He went and switched sides. But I think Brian Lynn is still sitting in that center. I think he bounced Zaleski from the mini wall. Smith is going to bump out to the snake side temple.
Oh, Zaleski living on the racer's edge over here. Made it into snake 3, and now he's going to crawl into that 50-yard line. But definitely doing some work here. There's another body as Frank comes off. So squandering this high body situation as it's now 3-on-3.
That's why you got to take advantage of your windows when you got them. You wait too long and you give them a chance to set up and make moves, and now it's a 3-on-3, and I'd say 187 has the advantage now.
Oh, absolutely. It was Zaleski in arguably the best spot on the field here. So it's going to take somebody stepping up on Revo, taking out Zaleski. They make a move to that center 50, though.
Yeah, that's fake Mike Baker up there in the middle. Jumped out of that mini wall. And now he's looking at Dan Zaleski. Not sure who it is, but he left his jersey at home. He's wearing Mike Baker's other jersey. Call him Mike Faker. Zaleski trying to work on Faker now.
Well, Faker's got the drop right now on Zaleski.
And it looks like Revo moves up the Dorito side as well. I think that's Rill over there.
Oh God, this is just chaotic right here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Yeah, Zaleski though smartly comes off that spot a little bit, blocking him out, trying to get the drop.
Oh, Zaleski bumps back.
Oh, nice job by Zaleski. Beautiful work. Dan Zaleski in there, get that kill.
Yeah, I mean,
Mantoni screaming across the field. Here comes the launch by Max Trailer. He's going to go get the 50 out. Bunkers him, he does, gets him. Stacy Smith tries to pick him up. He comes up over the top and gets roasted in the face.
And that's
how sacked as well.
Hey, that's one of those points that you go back and you rewatch it. If you're Baltimore Revo, you're like, how do we blow that one, man?
Well, dude, they blew it about 10 different times, unfortunately. You know, but the number one thing is it's 5-on-3, man. Get up the field and finish the point.
Well, hey, great job by Zaleski, Thomas Mantoni, and Trailer. I mean, arguably the best guys on that team.
Yeah.
So, you know, they maintained their composure. They knew they had looking at 5 bodies and obviously some mistakes on the part of Revo, but they had to win those gunfights.
20 seconds.
No.
Yeah, so, you know, a good job to tie it up here, like we were saying, for 187 crew. 2-2 is the score.
10 seconds.
All right, so let's see if the Russians can get back in this game. Down to, I think, around 9 minutes left to play. And Thunder playing really, really good.
Yeah, this is the best paintball we've seen Thunder play since they began.
They lost 2 off the break, though, this point, so Russians coming out strong with a good breakout.
You know, out of all the teams we've seen so far this morning, I feel the Russians have the off-the-break shot style they do best. This is a tough field. We're not seeing a ton of bodies go off the break. It's there. I mean, it's paintball. There are some shots off the break, but now Brittany up in the center. No, sorry, Polikoff. Oh, but Polikoff dropping the ball, gets shot out of his spot in that center 50.
Might have taken a bounce shot off the pins there.
Krill Brittany is going to have to try to retake that spot now. 4 players left alive, so it's 3-on-4.
Oh, and Thunder guy loses a gunfight over there, and now it's 2 guys in the back center, and it's just those 2 guys. So this point's probably going to finish up here pretty soon.
Yeah,
oh, uncharacteristic mistake there by Kirill. He thought there was a guy on the wall. There wasn't.
Gomez stitched him up, and then Gomez gets out of that spot. So showing signs of life here, Matt Chim and Gomez.
3-on-2 now, and look for Bear to take advantage of the snake side here.
Matt Chim going heads up with Biernikov. Janaszewski fills out behind him. Just those 2 bodies, but Thunder player is able to get out of that back center. Gomez goes to the Dorito corner, and Matt Chim goes to the snake side tower. So better field position for them than being doubled up in that back center right now, but Here comes the Russians moving into the 50 Dorito.
Well, Map still has some paint on his back, and he's going to need it. Looking at, well, it's another body coming off for Red Legion.
I think it's the same one.
No,
Oh,
it's
same
Krill.
one. Okay, yeah, that's Krill.
So it's a 3-on-2 now. Vernikov in a 50 Snake now. They're in the 50 Dorito. Oh, did he get clipped in the loader?
Oh, looks like Gomez still alive, Chim still alive, but Vernikov now past the 50-yard line. Definitely the thorn in the side for the 2 players left alive for Thunder. There's Chim rolling his gun towards that D side of the field. Really,
I'd like Golev
weighing
to
on-
move up the field with Bear here. I think that's Golev behind him. He should double up in the Snake 3 behind Bear. Really put some pressure on Map.
yeah, well, just making sure that we don't make any mistakes here for the Russians, as they have that one body advantage.
Here comes Yanishevsky up the middle.
Oh, okay.
Map Chim still dealing on the outside. Gomez shooting across the field.
Well, it's pretty impressive that Chim and Gomez even been able to stay alive this long, looking at multiple guns.
Yeah, it's already been about 3 minutes. Looks like Vernikov just bounced Gomez in the shoulder.
Well, these 2
Both
spots
guys.
you can live if they're in your side of the field. So that's where it's going to take that teamwork to really break this cross here.
Vernikov really trying to find his shot on Chim. He's focusing and trying to put it together in his head right now. What is the best move, best way to push and try to break this cross? And there he goes. He launches and he ends up getting shot. So Vernikov able to get across there and get the shot on the run on Chim and hits the deck, stays alive. Just Gomez left alive, back corner bunker on the D side. And there goes Vernikov getting that last kill. So nice work by the veteran here.
Definitely risky there, but pulled it off. And hey, I like to roll the dice too.
Well, you're looking at one of the best ever to do it walking off here.
Oh yeah.
For the
dice are
Russians.
loaded. I'm saying sevens. Sevens.
Dice
Sevens.
is loaded, ready.
Now we're
fair.
looking in the pits. There's Krill talking to one of his coaches. There's young Smotroff there beside him, but we haven't seen a lot out of Smotroff.
Well, you know, I haven't.
Well, I mean, we haven't seen him get that many spins.
Well, I
He's
haven't
only
even
played a couple
seen- I
times.
haven't even seen Axel play that much, or
No,
Colombo.
Axel's been getting some spins. He's been getting some spins on the D side.
yeah.
Axel, yes. Colombo, not so much.
Yeah, I haven't seen Colombo out there
40
very much.
seconds.
You know, they keep riding Yanishevsky over here. He's not doing bad either this game.
I
He
would've-
really was struggling in that first match, but they're just rolling with him still.
Yeah, personally, I would have liked to see him back up Vernikov instead of going up to the wall there, because at that point, they're spread. The wall's really not going to give you a big, advantage on anything. Back him up. You can double team one of their players.
So now it's all tied up to 2 here. Revo taking on 187 crew. 7 minutes, 18 seconds left in this match. 187 up to that center 50. Looks like Revo the first to drop a body. It's 4 on 5.
187 also lost one as well. Now, I can't tell if Revo lost 2 though.
You sure 187 lost a body?
Yeah, I saw one. It was their Snakeside Temple guy came off.
Ah, okay.
Pike filling up,
But
coming into Snake 2.
I think Revo lost 2 bodies. I can't find the fourth body.
Well, better field position right now for 187 with Pike and Snake 2 on your screen. You can also see that they had that center 50.
Yep.
And there goes Pike, gets to Snake 3. Sends in the back corner bunker for Revo, trying to keep the attack from coming, trying to keep Pike honest. But it's really tough to stop these front players. They want to make moves and they make
Yep.
smart. You can get up the field even when guys are looking at you.
And nobody from Revo is even looking Snake way. Both those center guys are looking at the Dorito side.
Well, other than Sense in the back corner
yeah,
bunker
but
over
you're
here.
not going to stop any movement there.
Yeah, very true.
So 187 owns the field right now. I'd like to see Nick get up on that Dorito side and put some pressure, because again, you can live in these spots if they're on one side of the field, but it takes that, cross-side pinch to finish these points out.
So Revo's got the Snake corner, the back center, the Dorito side can.
Dorito side can, yeah. See, what I'd like to see happen here, so Pike is effectively cutting down the Dorito side, but 187 also has the little mini W looking that way as well, so now they switched. Yeah, they got to get Nick up in the Dorito side.
Pike looked like he wanted to move there. Now he's got dominance down the wire.
See, so Nick and the guy in the W are doing the same thing, so I'm not sure why he's not trying to push his issue out there.
Well, Revo just spaced the field too, dipping out to that Dorito side corner, so Nick is now not the widest guy over there on that Dorito side. But 2 bodies up in the W now. Looks like Lazat and Donovan. Here comes Lazat.
I like that move, but there we go. Nick moves out to the Dorito corner. I think he needs to be pushing up that Dorito side now, though.
He's got Lloyd looking at him from the back center. Back center can't really stop that Dorito side corner either. Lazat looking to get a kill here.
All right, Nick,
open up the game for 187.
Slowly making his move up there.
Yeah, he's got the ball. Lazat is up as far as he can go right now.
Yeah.
Pike has been locked on that D side. And Sense is still in that back corner bumper. You can see him edging out, trying to get an angle, but he's not going to get a shot on Pike.
Shot Pike. So now
shoots Lazat.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lazat. That's right. Yeah. So it's a 3-on-3 now.
Yeah, nice shot by Sense, man. That definitely makes it a lot harder for 187 to try to break this cross. 4 minutes left. Very long point. It's still tied at 2.
Well, I mean, 187 pulled out the last point down body, so maybe Revo's want to do a little bit of the same.
Yeah, Revo was up 2. 187 fought back, make it a 2-2 game. Revo lost control of the field position to 187 here. And then even the bodies up with Henry Sense's nice shot there on Lazat in the middle. So now we got Donovan playing the Dorito side of the wall. Pike still here sitting in the 50 snake, and Nick Sloviak over on the Dorito side. There comes Nick up into the 3rd Dorito, the big Dorito. He's going to crawl around to the 50 here in a second, it looks like. Yep, he gets in there. So all across the 50s now, our 187 crew. Donovan going to switch sides again. Come back to Henry Sense.
Well, it's good that they're talking it up. You can hear the communication. Yep. Both teams just talking it up. Revo crossing it up. 187 trying to break that cross. And there goes Pike. Moves back a spot.
Pike's out of paint. Nick might be out of paint as well.
Yeah, it looks like Donovan might have 1 pot on his back.
I think Revo might be in the driver's seat at this point, even though they don't have the real estate.
I'm wondering how much paint Henry Sense has in this back corner bunker over on the
But he hasn't been shooting
side.
that much. He's been just kind of in there, you know.
We're about to. He's got at least a couple pods. There it is. There he is on your screen. You can see 3 empty pods on the ground. So he's got to have at least 2-3 pods left. It's definitely going to give the advantage. Pike is completely out of paint. He only has what's left in his loader.
Oh, and Sense gets shot out of the snake side corner. That's going to be the kill that ends that point. Oh, wait.
Well, they try a desperation run. They shoot out Sloviak, but trades out, and that leaves just 1 player left alive. So very tactical end to that point. But nice work by Donovan and Pike.
Yeah.
And that's what we had spoken about earlier, Todd. We're talking about depth to 187, right? Pike, Donovan, those are guys that are dudes they've been bringing up. Guys they've been trying to get spins to get them to make the right decisions at the right time. And now they're in a situation, yeah, they have veteran Nick Sloviak still out there, but it's going to bode well for the future when they get guys making those moves like that.
Yeah, I agree. And honestly, you could argue that, I mean, I felt like Nick had the ball there for the whole point. You know, so it is nice to see these other guys stepping up and playing their roles. But yeah, I mean, that point could have gone either way there towards the end of the point. And you think about having a 5-on-3 with commanding, you know, control of the field. You got to really look at that and figure out where you guys are falling short, because, you know, a better team might win that point.
Yeah. So Nick Sloviak not happy over here. He's yelling at the head ref, CJ Traub, about that last move over there, feeling that maybe a penalty should have been assessed on Revo. Still real long point, so Thunder and Moscow really had a lot of time to discuss their next play for this point. Mikey Lou will be on the D side. Chim's been playing every single point. He's been playing well.
10 seconds.
Brandon Morales looks like he's out there.
So Red Legion down by 1. See if they can get back in this game.
breakout. Only 1 point separates these teams. 6 minutes and 7 seconds left to go. And there is Polnikov again up in that center with Jordan.
5-on-5 breakout, both teams in the wall.
So we've seen Jordan prevail in this situation. He goes low and then kind of creeps around. Polnikov's been having definitely a tournament so far for Russian Legion. We'll see who wins this engagement. Both players being very patient. Both of them shooting towards that snake side. We'll see who is the first to go. No one in the snake for either team. You can see our eye in the sky. Getting that top field view. Morales alive, Chim alive. No bodies have dropped for either team. 5-on-5. Ooh, it looks like Jordan wants to come around. He does, and he has to trade out though.
Oh, wow.
Almost got him on that first engagement, but had to re-engage in order to make sure he got that shot on him. But good job by Jordan to clean out, almost stay alive against Polnikov.
4-on-4, and both teams kind of playing pretty conservative on this one. 5 minutes left in the match.
Yanishevsky, Biernikov.
Is Golev not here?
He's here. He played a couple points last match. Not many.
Yeah.
Died early in one of them. But it's really been Polyakov, Yanishevsky, and then of course Biernikov and Kirill. So
we've seen Zabara a few points.
Axel,
seen yeah, Smotrov a little bit.
It's interesting. Those Russians, man, they really play their. If you have a rough couple points, man, you might not get back out there at all.
yeah.
Vernikov now coming all the way over from that center, gets into Snake 2. Scurries in there.
It makes you wonder how practice went.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it
that's what
does,
I'm
but still, man, I don't know. You got guys that are veterans and been playing a long time at a high level. You gotta, I feel like you give them a little bit of faith.
I think this might be Zabara over there on the D side of the field, trying to crack things open, gets a cross-field shot on Brandon Morales, and here comes Vernikov. He moves up as well.
Oh, and Map Chim dying out of his spot over here on the snake side, so it looks like the Russians are gonna take this point. Tie it up.
Yanishevsky still alive, converging in that center.
Oh, the Russians got a miner there at the end.
Yeah, I think that might have been Kirill who dove into the 40 Dorito. Also may have gotten that penalty, but we shall see.
Looks like the point is good. See there, Corey Field in the pits with his knee injury. It looks like not going to be playing here. Talked to him before. He said he was going to give it a shot, but he has a torn meniscus, real bad torn meniscus. So, but he's got to be pretty proud of how Thunder has played so far here at this event, and just in general about how, you know, the teams, his teammates have really been coming along. There's Morales on the right-hand side, number 13. And there's Mikey Liu on the left-hand side, taking some deep breaths. One of the longtime veterans of Seattle Thunder.
It's been nice to see them really kind of reform their game. I mean, they've come a long way in the past couple seasons.
They really
think
have.
about it.
So, and then there's Jordan, the emerging superstar on that team, up the center. Real tall, play that entire spot.
Yeah, let's see. I want to see what line they come back out with. Those last couple points, I mean, not the last one, but the two before that,
30 seconds.
they sent out like their second line, a couple points in a row. Put Scotty Knight over here, sent Will Hansen up the middle.
Knight died early, though.
20
That's what I'm saying,
seconds.
you know, like earlier, they were just running Morales, Chim, Gomez.
That was their go-to.
yeah.
Lou on the D side, he had,
Yeah.
some, he had some good points
Lou
over
and
there.
Jordan. Yeah.
And then Jordan up the
Jordan in
center.
the middle. We shall see. We got a 1-point game over here as well. Up to 187 on the breakout. Here is Revo on the screen. They're going to send two bodies up the middle. Want to get a quick point against 187.
Well, and hey, just 2 minutes left to go, so it's do or die time right now for Revo. Looks like they get a good break. Nobody's come off so far for Revo, though, but one of the players asking for a check. He did get shot, so Kenny Frank coming off early here in that center. They did get a body up there still, and there's another body, that other body coming off from the center, so two bodies have dropped for Revo, not looking good for them. trying to tie this game up at 3 with just a minute and 33 seconds left to go. And as soon as 187 sees that those two bodies have dropped, here comes the attack.
Yeah, I was gonna say I figured they blew the towel about 10 seconds ago, because now they're gonna be down 2 with you know, a little less than 130 to play. So.
Yep, and here comes the squad. Gomez.
So this is where 187 is gonna get their point spread back right here.
Looks like Axel is going to be getting a spin for the Russians on that D side. Britnikov coming out, Kirill Peridny, and I think they're going to send out Yanishevsky again.
It's interesting to me. I haven't seen Colombo out there yet. And
I thought that here comes Golev to get a spin. Yep. Yanishevsky did not have a great first match. He's definitely playing a lot better here in this second match. So them having confidence in him and getting them some reps here in the second game, their second set, is really giving him a little bit better confidence out here. So did you see who the Thunder sent out, Todd?
Yeah, Chim, Gomez, Lou, Jordan. There goes Jordan up the middle.
Thunder loses their back center player.
Minor
penalty.
on, I think that was Yanishevsky, and that takes out Britnikov. Thunder also lost a body too.
Yeah, I think it's
Gomez.
I think it's a 4-on-3.
It is a 4-on-3. Here comes Morales.
Oh, and Morales gets shot.
Bad move for
real.
Morales.
You can't just run blindly if you're Brandon Morales right there. There is nobody on the snake side. It was just Kirill in the center of the field. All he had to do was sit in his spot, stay alive, and let Jordan go get Kirill, and this would have been over with.
Yeah, but now Jordan gets shot out of his spot too. So
Axel makes a good move on that big, the big Dorito on the Dorito side and shoots out the wall. So now it's a 3-on-2 in the Russians' favor.
A couple of tough deaths here, squandering that high body situation that Thunder had here, trying to put their 4th point on the board. Still a little bit of time here, 2 minutes and 48 seconds left to go. Chim's gonna have to try to play the hero again. He's in another low body situation here. And with that advantage that they have, look for the Russians to slowly but surely try to work out the last 2 players left alive for Thunder. They got to be careful. And here comes a big move. Thunder making all the way.
Did he make it?
Scotty Knight get him?
And
major.
That's not
it's
good.
Gonna be a major on
They're going to start
Knight.
a body down for the next point too.
So worst case scenario here for Thunder, they had a high body situation, and as there was a penalty assessed on the Russians, and then Scott Knight tries to make a big move down a body himself. There's 2-on-3 at that point after both Morales and Jordan had got shot out. Morales on kind of a bad move, trying to just glide into Snake 2, got stitched by Kirill Peridny.
That might have just cost this team pretty heavily, because now they're going to play the next point, down a body with 2 minutes, and they're down a point. So not the best time to get a major.
No.
When is the best time to get a major again?
First point.
At right? Early.
First point, get it out
early.
When is not the time to get a major? When there's 2 minutes left and it's a tie game, and you have to start down a body. Rough.
Against a team that doesn't make a lot of mistakes.
Well, exactly. But you know, it's also, if you're a Thunder fan, it's talking to them. I talked to Mikey Lou yesterday. He said this exact. There's Scotty Knight. You can see the look of frustration on his face. But Mikey said this. He said this. He's like, look, we tend to throw games away. We give really good teams good games, and then we throw it away. We get penalties at bad times. We don't put 5 guys out when we should have had 5 guys out there and we didn't have penalties. Stuff like that. Those little mistakes happen, and sure enough, it's continuing to plague Thunder here.
So here's where 187 is going to start stuffing up their point spread here, because Revo's down by 2 with a 130, so you know they're going to run.
There goes Valentico in the Snake 2 right away with McKenna behind him. Heavy guns towards the Snake side from Revo. 187 crew heavy towards the Dorito side. Valentico, I think, with an opportunity here with McKenna behind him. Here comes the move through the middle of the field to go get out Donovan. That's going to cost, I think that might have been Henry.
G2.
Well, here comes the push.
Valentico
now past the 50-yard line. Nick Sloviak catches one of the goggles. Dan Zaleski trying to do damage control, gets out to the back corner bunker on the Snake side, try to slow down the attack here for Revo. And here comes Valentico with just 1 player left alive in front of him. And they trade out, and there are
Revo's got to run this flag in.
Yeah, there's still a body left alive over there, and it's Baker. So Baker's going to hit the gas pedal and go and hit that buzzer with just 32 seconds left to go.
I stand corrected. Revo puts one up.
So now down just by 1 with 32 seconds left. They do have a chance. Let's look at this replay. There comes a move. That was Donovan. Donovan in the center there for 187. Gets shot in the back. Revo sacrificed that body, but off that chaos, and then it was just Zaleski. Back corner bunker. Snake side Falatico on the run through. Knowing he had still, he was just looking at one body. You can see, look at how frustrated Dan Zaleski is. Like, how do we throw this away? How do we lose that many bodies that quickly and then give Revo that point? But hey, nice work by Revo to stay composed and go and put that point on the board, giving themselves a chance.
Yeah. I mean, you can score a 40-second point.
Yeah, they could have just rolled over there and be like, you know, I mean, minute and a half, down by 2. But no, they stayed focused. They went out there and put that point on the board. It's now a 1-point game.
1 minute.
So looking at here, there are the standings so far on the right-hand side of your screen. Everyone fighting on FanWagon, trying to win that HK package, jersey, and get a shocker. And then an axe for 2nd place, Z2 loader for 3rd, and grills for 4th place. Now it looks like Axel Godin coming out again to play the D side for Russian Legion. Britnikov playing every point. They're going to run him till the wheels fall off. Pro Pridney. And it looks like Polikov and Golev.
20 seconds.
Well, Polikov mostly has very much risen to the challenge. I mean, they started him at this event. Gets the start over Smotrov. Gets the start over Zabara. And he's been playing really well.
And there's the 3 bodies.
Oh, they're starting with 3.
Oof, that's rough.
I thought it was 2. Or, sorry, 4, but oh well.
Jim Gomez. Here goes Gomez up the middle. He's going to get traded out on with a quickness. Oh! Didn't make it.
Well, Pro Pridney stays alive there, runs through, and even though ends up dying, so then going to concede the point here.
Wow. Well, I mean, yeah, give yourself 2 minutes to score 2 points. I mean, you're not going to win that one. So
I have to agree with that, because then at least you get your bodies back. You have a chance.
Yeah, you could argue. I mean,
the only way you're going to win a 3-on-5 is if you shoot 2 bodies off the break.
Yeah.
Maybe, I mean, you have to say.
You know, you could argue that they should have had that guy run through right off the bat, and just within 10 seconds, they know whether they're winning or losing that point.
Yeah.
Hey, guys. We got 3, they got 5. Who wants to run through the middle? Did I hear a cricket? Here comes Henry Sense, Faker, McKenna.
What's the story on Faker? I got to hear this.
I'm not exactly sure who he is, but he's wearing Mike Baker's other jersey. He's not the real Baker.
Okay.
He's the Faker. Fake Mike Baker. Mike Faker. Baker Faker.
So Eddie Painter still over here sitting in paintball prison as he got called. A gross major was called on him, so he's going to be sitting out this whole game. But his team's been doing pretty well here. Just 24 seconds left to go. See if Revo, body drops for Revo.
G2 for 187, so they're probably going to finish this point out. Yep.
Yeah, Henry Sense.
3.
Henry Sense trying to make something happen here. Snakeside runs to his death. Donovan runs to his death, though, for 187.
Yeah, but he took 2. He took 2 with him, so he clocked in and clocked out.
Yeah. Well, just 1 second left here, and that is going to do it.
Game finished.
Yeah, Revo, man, with the 2-0 lead early in the game, you thought they might, you know, might have it, but went on a four-point little streak of losses there.
Well, that does send, but 2 really close games for Baltimore Revo, so they shouldn't hang their heads too low here. They lost to Thunder. That was a pretty close match.
Yeah, Thunder's playing great.
Yeah, and Thunder's playing well, and then they lost to 187, but it was a close match. So though they do go 0-2 on the day in their sets, it's not disaster for Revo. I mean, yeah, it doesn't look good on the wins and losses, but
yeah,
still.
The real problem is they're going up against Infamous in the morning, and that's going to, you know, they're going to have to play a little better to have a tight one against those guys.
So, still some time left here in this match. Thunder now back at full strength after that Scotty Knight major penalty. And the Russians in the driver's seat right now, trying to secure this victory to go 2-0 on the day. Thunder, they won their first game again against Revo, so if they lost, then, or if you know, and it is looking at potentially go that way, then you know, then they would go 1-1. But yeah, we've seen some really good games so far. So Archie, you getting mentally ready here for, you know, your set? You play Impact first game, so it couldn't get any harder for you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool though. I mean, we're top team too, so
of course,
look forward to those heavyweight battles.
Yeah.
I mean, those are definitely the games I like to play. So
yeah, you guys are coming off a 3rd place finish from the last event. So again, X Factor, always one of the favorites here. We will see them first set right after the lunch break. Here we go, Seattle Thunder on the breakout, spreading out wide, down by 2 with 2 minutes left to go. They get a decent break though. They shoot Axel off that D side of the field, but they lose Jordan. Jordan doesn't take anybody with him, so it's 4-on-4.
yeah, Jordan kind of tripped there trying to make that run through. I think if he would have been on his feet, he might have been able to take Kirill with him, but 4-on-3 right now. I'm sorry, 5 on. Oh no, 4-on-4. Sorry.
Yeah, it's 4-on-4. Brandon Morales in good field position here, able to use that chaos from Jordan running through.
But you gotta see Thunder moving up the field if they're gonna win these 2 points, tie the game
They're
up.
taking the 50-yard line there in the center. Morales talking up cross field. There's Pridney.
Thunder lost a second body on the Dorito side.
Pridney's been doing this a lot. He's going to that stand-up can to shut down the snake side of the field. And yeah, I think that was Knight. Was it Knight or Demchek coming off for Thunder?
Knight.
Yeah, Scotty Knight struggling here.
Yeah, Map Jim had to fill out over there. Here comes Gomez through the middle. He's going to get one.
Andy lives.
Nice grouping on Gomez.
Move.
Nice grouping on Gomez on that run through, but he's going to get assassinated by Polyakov. Polyakov comes through, takes him out. He's still alive at that center 50. He's going to come through. He's also going to shoot Morales. So nice work by Polyakov, man. He
Morales saw him go there too. Morales knew where he was, but was scared to go get him on the inside, so he came to the outside. As soon as he realized all the bodies were dead in front of him, as soon as he looked to the side, there was Polyakov sitting there waiting for him. It's a good move by Polyakov to recognize.
What a breakout performance for him so far in the first 2 games of this 4th event of the year. And that is what's making me really like the chances moving forward for Russian Legion. The depth that they have. He's sitting on the bench right now. Colombo, Smotrov, Zabara.
Yeah, to me that's incredible to have. You know, Colombo, he's a great player to have him sit out the whole match. You know, but you know, granted that I will say the Russians are the best at cultivating and bringing up new guys. I mean, no other team has really, you know, coached and brought up high-level players like them.
So there we're taking a look in the pits right now here for Moscow, Russian Legion. And
just got some nucks from Tarzan over here.
1 minute.
And it looks like they're sending out Smotrov, so Smotrov's going to get a spin. Haven't seen much out of him at this event. Axel Godden's been holding it down on the D side. He's going to need another gun.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 3-point spread right now, 30 seconds. Just
There's Yanushevsky.
Is Colombo here? Have you guys seen Colombo?
I haven't even seen Colombo.
I haven't seen him in the pits.
I mean, well, maybe that's just my assumption then. I thought he was here.
I'm trying to think if I don't think he's missed any tournaments, so I mean, maybe he got something going on.
20 seconds.
But we just got to look in the pits, and yeah, I don't see Colombo in there, so I think the reason why he's not playing is he's not here.
Maybe so.
10 seconds.
So last second jog out here for Russian Legion. Up by 3 though with just 40 seconds left. Game's over. Still a valiant attack here as they're doubling up that center. Hansen gets stitched up.
Oh, shit.
Polyakov.
It's kind of audible to the Snake 50.
Morales gets shot as well, trying to attack over here on the Snake side. Polyakov still alive. Smotrov's right behind him. Polyakov catches one, trying to get across. Jordan's still alive in the center. I don't think he knows Smotrov's there. And Smotrov stitches him up. See Jordan a little angry at himself for not checking off that lane. Not that it mattered. They're down by 3 with less than 5 seconds to go, so this game's over. and they're not going to be able to put that 7th point on the board. The final score will be 6-3.
Honestly, that was a really close match up until the very last couple minutes. You know, Thunder had to blow the buzzer a couple times there.
Thunder's looking solid, man.
Yeah.
Just a few things here and there. I mean, if they didn't make that mistake, it would have been a completely different game.
Yeah. No, I mean, that was on the deciding point, you know.
Yeah.
At that point, you know, whoever won or lost that point is 90% going to win the match. So.
Yeah, so another victory here for the Russian Legion. They go 2-0 on the day. And
yeah, I don't see Colombo in there. Maybe he's not here.
I don't think Colombo's here. And 187 crew is going to go 1-1. Revo 0-2. And Thunder is going to go 1-1 too. So let's take a look at the standings here. Fan Wagon. You can see there on the right-hand side who is in the lead.
Is that Ryan Moorhead winning?
Oh, Moorhead 85. What? He's trying to
what is going on out here?
Guns already. Yeah, he's trying to win that shocker in the HK package for first place. You can see the fan predictions coming up. Looks like Impact, pretty big favorite over X Factor. Archie, time to clock in.
Oh, a big favorite. That's, you know, 20 points. We got that.
Yeah, there you go. And AC Dallas, pretty big favorite over Chicago Aftershock. Still waiting to see Aftershock with their revamped lineup here in 2016.
I think this will be a good layout for him.
I think so too. I think Shock's got a chance here, and they're very hungry. Talking to those guys, like, they want to get out here. They want to try to do better here, especially with that awesome roster that they have. So thank you guys so much for joining us here on GoSports.com for the 2016 NXL Great Lakes Open. We have the premiere of the last rundown here for Dynasty here during the lunch break, so stick with us. Check it out. We'll be back.